Hello and welcome to EGW Writings Tech Tips. I'm your host, Darryl Thompson. Thanks for joining us today in another of our series on learning how to use the new EGW Writings 2 app for Android. Now, in this tutorial, we're going to take a really quick look at how you navigate through the app. The app has a bookshelf system, a side menu system, and also the ability within the reader to navigate up and down. And then the easiest way to show you to navigate the app is to actually use it. So let's dive right in. So if I come back into the reader, open up a book, open up chapter 1, navigation, there's two ways. You can scroll through here, and when you get to the end of the chapter, let me just scroll through, you'll say, oh, I can't go any further. It's not continuous scrolling. All you need to do is don't put your finger out on the right on the edge, because that will do an end screen grab. Just bring your finger in just a little bit and just flick, and it goes to the next chapter. If I want to go to the previous chapter, don't go to the edge screen because it will do an edge screen swipe. Just bring your finger in just a little bit on the screen and pull it in, and it drags through. So that's how you navigate from next chapter to next chapter. Okay. Now, if you want to jump, say, from chapter 3 through to a later chapter, all you need to do at any time is tap up in here in the header, and it shows you your table of contents list. So I can jump down to 16. And if I'm up here in the top, same thing, I can just tap in the header, brings up the table of contents I can jump into. Now there's another thing down the bottom, you've got your navigation slider. You can also put your finger here, and you can quickly, as you can see, navigate through to a particular chapter. Lift, and there you are. So that's how you navigate through the reader. Navigating within the app. Tap the header, it shows the table of contents. Now you'll notice on the right hand side in the table of contents, you've got the player. You can actually tap here, open the chapter, and play. Chapter. You can also come up here and read by tapping the header. If you're down in a chapter, it's no problems. You can tap the header. When you tap the header, you come back to the table of contents, and you can show your table of contents. You can also navigate by using the navigation scroll bar at the bottom. If you want to just go to the next chapter, you swipe right to left. If you want to go to the previous chapter, left to right, swiping. Okay. And then navigate at any stage through like that. And then you can just slowly go through and read. So that's navigation within the reader. Let's go back to the main menu again. Tap on the sandwich icon, tap on the home, and I'm back to the main menu. Now, we were going through and we sort of started from the reader, and we're going to go look into audiobooks next. And you can see down here in audiobooks, when I tap on audiobooks, it lists all the languages that have audiobooks. And you can say, okay, English 235, well, that means there are 235 books that we have audio for. Chinese, we have 14, Czech 3, and as you scroll down, we have 99 in Portuguese, 13 in Russian, 104 in Spanish. Now we're actually adding in more French audiobooks, more German audiobooks, more Italian audiobooks, in time more Korean audiobooks and Japanese audiobooks as well. And we're currently working on doing that at present. But let me open up the English audiobooks here, and it brings me to the menu. Now when I'm in the menu here, I can go and tap on a book that I want to listen to. So say The Great Controversy, so I tap on The Great Controversy, and it opens up here to the introduction. Now, a minute ago I showed you about if you want to download, you can tap on the download. I advise you not to download all unless you have a very large memory on your device, because most of these books will take around 1.5 to 2 gigabytes per audiobook to download. But you can download an individual file, so you can just click on download there, and it will download for you. And let me just come back and close. If I want to listen to that, I just tap on that, and when I tap it, it will instantly start to play. And you can see it's playing down here because you can see that it's got 6 seconds, 7 seconds, and so forth. And at the end, it tells you the total length of the audiobook. If I want to jump to forward 10 seconds, I can just tap the forward 10 seconds. Or if I want to jump back 10 seconds, if I missed something that I was listening to, I can just tap back and it will come back again. If I want to pause the audiobook, I just tap there and it pauses the audiobook. If I want to navigate to the next chapter, once it's playing, I can tap on next and then you can see it moves here to the next chapter. I need to wait until it starts playing before you could jump through to the following chapter. Okay, we'll just hit pause there. Now, if I'm listening to the audiobook, let's say, for example, I started here at chapter 4, The Waldenses, and I tap that and it starts to play and I want to read along, just tap chapter 4 again. It opens up within the reader and I can go ahead and read along with it. So I can just move and scroll. If I want to pause, I can tap pause. And if I want to get back into the player, I just long click here and it opens up the player here where I can jump forward and back. I can just swipe down and back to play again and it will start to play and I can go through and read. Want to stop, just hit the pause. If I want to close out the little pop over, I can hit that and it's closed. So that's a quick little navigation on the audiobook. And if I want to come back and hit the audiobook again and pause and come back, what I do is I tap here, tap the header, and here I am right there on the player. And I can come back and tap the player. Now I can get back all the way out to the main menu of the audiobooks, come back into audiobooks, and here it is here. You know, I can get back into what I was playing before if I so desire. Now, the good thing is when I'm logged in, and let's say, for example, I'm on chapter 1, and I am mostly through chapter 1. You know, I'm 40 minutes into the chapter. I pause that, and because I got a phone call, it will automatically pause. You can listen to it in the car if you're driving, because you can hook it up with your Bluetooth audio, or you can hook it up with your earbuds if you want to listen to it while you're jogging or working around the house. It's great. Audiobooks are fantastic for doing that. But if I finish what I'm doing and I need to start doing something else, and you say, well, how am I going to pick up from where I left off the next day? Well, that's the advantage in here of coming back in to the audiobook's listening history. So let me just backtrack here, and you've got listening history. So if I tap on listening history, you can see the last book that I was listening to here, and you can see it tells me the time right there, 40 minutes and 53 seconds. That's exactly where I was up to. So all I need to do is I tap on the play, and it will pick up exactly from that section in the chapter where I was last listening to. If you want to just jump back 10 seconds just to make, or 20 seconds, you just hit that a couple of times, and then you can sort of jog your memory where you were last listening to and left off. So that's essentially the audiobooks and listening books for the listening history. Okay. I hope that this tutorial on learning how to navigate through the EGW Writings 2 app for Android has shown you the basics of using it. Now remember, it's not going to be simple the first time. It will maybe look a little complicated because there's just such a wealth of information contained within it. But just remember, you've got the way of navigating through search, or you can navigate through the bookshelf menus, or you can navigate through the reader and the table of contents, and you can also navigate through the side menu. So there are sort of like your 3 areas of navigation. Now, once you've mastered those 3 areas, you will get to then probably use My Library. And My Library is a separate navigation way to help you use the app, much like a Kindle reader or a Google Books reader app works. And within the tutorial, we learned how to navigate through those different areas. So thanks for joining us. I'm Daryl Thompson. Spend the time in the app. The more you use it, the more you'll love it. I guarantee it. Bye for now.